Hi guys, it's John from Android Addict, and this is a quick review of the Doogee S100. So Doogee have very kindly sent me this early so I can make a review of it, and I've used it for about a week now, and these are my findings and my thoughts on this budget rugged phone. Okay, so firstly let's go over the specs of this thing. So this is a 6.5-inch IPS LCD screen, and it runs at a resolution of 1080 by 2408. And it also comes with a 120Hz refresh rate. Now the CPU in here is the MediaTek Helio G99, and that's an 8-core 2.2 gig chipset with the Mali G57 GPU inside it. So this isn't a gaming powerhouse, but it can handle games pretty well, as you'll see later in the video. Here we have 12 gigabytes of RAM and a whopping 10,800 mAh battery. Now you can see here from the thickness of this thing, that is a beast of a phone, and the battery is obviously, as you'd expect, very large indeed. It also comes with a triple camera array here, and we have a 108 megapixel wide lens. We have a 20 megapixel night vision camera with 2 infrared LEDs here and a 16 megapixel ultra wide. We also have a dual LED flash and video recording capabilities up to 1440p. On the front of the phone, we have a single 32 megapixel selfie camera, and as you can see, that can record up to 1080p. We have 256 gigs of storage, and that is expandable via the microSD slot here. So this is dual SIM, or you can have a SIM and a microSD card. We have a side-mounted fingerprint reader. As you can expect, this works very quickly. And like I say before, this comes with a 10,800 mAh battery with a fast charge of 66 watts. And you can see the details of it here. And this thing also supports 15-watt wireless charging. So basically, this is a sort of jack of all trades phone. It's bulky, it's big, it's not afraid to admit it. Obviously, you can see they haven't really gone to try and design this to be a beautiful, slick phone. This is a rugged sort of device which you'd take out on your hiking trip or something, or if you're going camping maybe, without a power source. Now the reason I say that is because, like I say, I've been using this for about a week now, and this thing is just ridiculous. The battery lasts literally 3.5 days of heavy use, and that's probably partly down to the Helio G99 CPU inside here. So I've put some links in the description if you want to jump to any particular part of this video. But yeah, firstly, I just want to go over my experience with this phone over the last couple of weeks that I've had it. And like I say, the battery on this thing is absolutely insane. This is the best battery life of any phone I've ever used. This beats my Lenovo P2, which easily lasted a couple of days. This is now lasting, like I say, 3.5 days with heavy use. That's with 2 SIMs inserted. That's with me being, away from Wi-Fi for a couple of days of the week as well. So yeah, this is absolutely insane how this battery can last this long. And obviously that's down in part to the Helio G99 being quite a efficient CPU, but also I guess the software overall is also quite efficient. Now, like I said, this is a 120Hz screen. As you can see, it's nice and fluid. There's absolutely no problems at all with the OS here. Now, the only thing I would probably prefer is to have a slightly brighter screen. Now you can see here the screen, it looks okay inside, but in bright light this does get quite hard to look at. I did notice that when I was out and about. I was hoping that the screen would go a bit brighter, but it doesn't. So just bear that in mind, the screen doesn't get very bright on this phone. But yeah, I really do like the sort of simplicity of this software. It doesn't come with any bloatware or anything. These are all the bits and pieces I have installed myself, obviously apart from that child mode and the basics that come with it. Now this does also have an FM radio, so you do need to obviously connect a headset for this, but you don't see that very often in phones nowadays. So anyway, going back to the battery, this thing, like I say, it lasted 3.5 days. I'm not joking, with not being connected to a charger. So you can see here I started it on my main test here on the 6th of March, and we lasted up until the 9th of March. You see I took some screenshots here. So you can see 9th of March, I was at 1% here, and that was at 4:25 p.m. And we started at about 11:30 on the 6th of March. So it's absolutely insane how this phone battery has lasted. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it. If you're a big, heavy user of your phone and you just need something that will last for a very long time, then this is definitely a phone to go for because the battery is insane. So battery aside, the OS itself is pretty good. I haven't found any problems with it. It has had a few updates as well since I've had it. This is running Android 12, as you can see. So it's not the very latest and greatest version of Android, but Android 12 is still, a very nice and slick operating system. And like I say, the speed of this with its 120Hz display is really nice indeed. You can set that down if you want to, and that would probably give you even more battery life. You can set this down to be locked at 120, 90Hz, or even 60. So I left it on auto over my main test, and it just is absolutely fun. Like I say, the brightness is the main issue I've got with this display. It does come with an LED notification, so you do get a little notification up here if you get a message or anything, but there's no always on display, which is a bit of a shame. You can obviously get a third-party app from the Play Store. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the photos and videos that I managed to capture on this phone. It's not the best camera in the world, but obviously you get what you pay for, so you shouldn't expect too much. But to be fair, it wasn't too bad, and being able to record at 2K is a nice option on a budget phone. Hi guys, it's John here, and this is a quick video test for the Doogee S100. It's a very windy day here, so I don't think there's going to be much noise cancelling on here, but hopefully we get something at least. Yeah, we're actually recording here at 2K resolution, and I do have EIS turned on. Excuse me being out of breath, just been walking up the hill. But yeah, it's quite a nice phone. Battery life on this is ridiculous, so it should be okay to record plenty of footage without worrying about battery life at least. I'd say the clouds look pretty nice on this, from the screen at least, but it's always hard to tell the full quality. It's obviously just 30 FPS as well at 2K. Just doing a bit of ultra-wide footage here as well, so there's no other special things you can do with this apart from zoom in. Obviously this is just going to be digital zoom, so it's not going to be worth zooming in at all, I'd say personally. But yeah, that just gives you a bit of a difference in quality, at least to be able to compare the standard main lens there. Okay, so here's the front-facing camera on the S100. So again, EIS is turned on, electric image stabilization, so it's still a bit wobbly, I can see from the phone screen, but overall not too bad for a very budget phone. Don't forget, you don't buy these phones for the quality of the camera. You're buying this because it's basically a massive portable battery which lasts a good 2 or 3 days at least. So again, it'll be a good test of the image, the sound noise cancellation, if there is any. So yeah, HDR, I mean the clouds there are not looking too bad, but yeah, they're pretty washed out, I guess. Can't really argue with that. But yeah, I'm going to take some photos now and see how it fares with those. Move on to the gaming test, and I'm just going to run through these games here. You can't get Fortnite on this, so just so you're aware, it will not work. Let me just turn off the night mode as well, and then you can get a bit of an idea as to how this is. We'll also make sure that the volume is on max. You've got these dual speakers here on either side of the phone, so that's nice to have as well. So this is on high graphics, so let's see how it plays. Right, so here are the settings we can set in Call of Duty Mobile. Let's turn on as much as we can. As you can see, this is easily running at 60 Hz, absolutely no problems whatsoever.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Contact with enemy. I got a shot. Enemy inside. Predator missile awaiting orders. Get down, sniper. UAV online. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Friendly Predator missile inbound. Enemy in sight.
And we can see here we have to run it on the lowest setting. Now I have set it to 60 FPS, and it's not too bad once it's sort of loaded up all of its sort of assets. You can see here it's actually, you know, reasonably smooth. So I'm just going to run around a bit, and you can just have a look at how it seems. But yeah, it's more than playable on this G99 Helio processor.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Get up.
Until you're as brilliant as me. Under attack. We can do it. Your team destroyed has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, so here we are with PUBG, and these are the max settings you can set here, so smooth and ultra. We can go balance and ultra actually, let's do that. Right, so that's my quick look and review of the Doogee S100, and I think for the price you're getting basically a massive battery which would last you, like I say, at least 3.5 days of heavy usage. Who is this phone for exactly? Well, it's for people on a budget who want to be able to have a device which will last multiple days away from the charger, and that is exactly what this is doing. The standby time is also ridiculously good. I charged this up fully, and the following day I came and looked at it and it was still at 100%. We can see here I charged it to 100% at the start of this video, and it's already only gone down to 90% after playing all those games for a good hour and a half or so. So yeah, really great phone, fantastic speed for the price here. I will just run the benchmarks so you can get an idea as to what scores it gets here, and I'll put those results on the screen now. But yeah, if you have any questions at all regarding this phone, do let me know down below in the comments. Like I say, the only niggles I've had are the accidental presses of the user customized key here, but that was just solved by me turning off the single press. So I can still do the double press here to turn on the LED torch, and I can still do the long press to open an app. So the only other niggle I had was the rotation. So for me personally, that rotates a bit too soon. And again, this is just my personal preference, but I did find whilst holding the phone, a lot of the time it was just rotating when I didn't want it to. So other than that, it's a great rugged phone, and this is going to be released on the 26th of March, but you can pre-order from today. I've put links down below if you wish to do so. And again, thanks to Doogee for sending this out to me and letting me test this. I think it's a great all-round phone for those on a budget. But you can see here the speed of this processor is more than capable of doing, you know, fast web browsing, fast social media, decent gaming. Yeah, you're not going to get the highest graphics in Genshin Impact, but what you do get for your money is pretty darn good. So, like I said, don't forget to ask any question you have regarding this phone down below in the comment section. I will do my best to answer them. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video.